7:01. Good evening. Welcome to the Bedminster Township Committee. This is our regularly scheduled Township Committee for August 3, 2026. Recognize that as of 7:01, we have full attendance by the Township Committee, which is a reduced Township Committee. Here in person, Committeeman Rosen for the first time since going on the DL. Committeewoman Fernandez, Committeeman Hickey, and myself, as everyone knows. Renee Moreski has resigned from the Township Committee and I believe is currently driving or arriving in Texas. Ms. Ray, may we please have the Open Public Meetings Act statement?
Yes, Mayor. Adequate notice of this meeting of the Township Committee was sent to the Courier News Somerville, Bernardsville News Whippany, and to all subscribers, and posted on the Township of Bedminster's official website at www.bedminsternj.gov and at the Township Municipal Building on January 6, 2026.
Great, thank you. Please join me in standing for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, so first things first, filling the empty seat right between me and Gina. So we've gone through this in the past. Bill, you filled in and replaced Committeeman Stevenson. So this is something that is not foreign to us. So the process is when there's a resignation from the Township Committee, the political party from which the resigning committee member is tasked with providing 3 names for consideration to the Township Committee. Township Committee then selects one of those names, and that person would then fill out the remainder of the term up to the next election, and it gets a little more complicated based upon date when the resignation occurs, when it's effective, to the next general election. The next general election obviously is November. So this times out that what we're doing tonight is essentially to replace Renee's position for the remainder of calendar year 2026. Renee is on my schedule for reelection, and so her term naturally would be at the end of 2027. So there will be an election in November for the remainder of Renee's term, essentially the calendar year of 2027, and presumably, whoever we select tonight will be nominated by the Republican Municipal Committee for the November election. And the RMC has till August 27th to get that name into to the ballot. So the RMC was tasked with providing us with 3 names. They provided us with 2 names. So under the statute, if the RMC fails to provide us with 3 names, this Township Committee is not beholden to select from the names given, and we could go off on our own. And my understanding is that we could select anyone from the same political party as the open seat. So does anyone have a third person or any other considerations that they want other than Rich Costa and Carson Brianza, who have been suggested to us by the RMC? Okay, so we're all good with looking at these 2. So let's start the process, and I'm going to ask Carson Brianza to come up to the microphone and give us some information about yourself and why you'd like to join the
Good evening, Council. Thank you for having me.
Good evening.
Be the second time in a week that I've done this speech, so we're going to do very similar to last Monday. As many of you know, I'm Carson Brienza. I was not planning a political campaign, but I was asked to step up, and that I have always tried to do for Bedminster. Live in town. I live on Larger Cross Road, raising my beautiful children here with my wife Bryn. I spent years serving the community in the fire department. That's where I've spent most of my time around town in the past 10 years. Professionally, I build businesses, I manage teams, and I solve very complex problems with new technology that is emerging every day. I believe that gives me a great combination of both business expertise and also local service to serve on the committee. My priorities are straightforward. I have three core priorities. One is to manage development and affordable housing obligations in Bedminster and in a Bedminster first manner. Second, I want to strongly support our first responders and public safety. I think that we have a fantastic outfit of agencies here, and we need to keep it that way. And third, I want to keep Bedminster Bedminster. So I'll elaborate on those things briefly. On the development and affordable housing, I want to make sure that we're considering the impact on residents, roads, infrastructure, and most importantly, schools. These things that are popping up all over, we're seeing them across Somerset Hills being poorly managed. And I think that while Bedminster is proactively doing a great job, it could easily turn the other way and we could become, the next downtown Bernardsville. I also I want to make sure that we manage the outside mandates from both the state and developers coming into our town and changing, these coming in and changing Bedminster without living here. I don't think growth should simply happen in Bedminster. I think it has to be carefully managed by this committee. First responders and public safety. I know what it takes firsthand to answer the call. I know exactly what it would cost to have a paid fire department and first aid squad in town. And so supporting our volunteers and also supporting our police department, which is one of the strongest in the north of the county, I think we need to continue to do that. It's not an area where we can afford to become complacent, and I think that we continue to evolve it in the right manner. And the last thing is I want to keep Bedminster Bedminster. I don't think that Bedminster needs any more overdevelopment. I don't think that we need to properly maintain our dirt roads. We need to continue to invest in the DPW, invest in our parks, invest in all of the outdoor activities that we're doing, and continue to elaborate on. We've gotten some great grants over the past 10 years, and I think we need to continue to pursue those opportunities. Beautiful new garden that we've got set up, the Pocket Park in Pluckaman. There's 1,000 examples of why Bedminster has done a great job managing these things, and we can't afford to let that slip because, it continues the same direction that I talked about with overdevelopment. The character that makes this town, many people who live and have moved to town don't understand the full character, but then they spend a little time here and they really fall in love with what Bedminster is. And so my love for Bedminster, I want to continue and make sure that it doesn't change too much. We've seen that happen locally. And so I'm running not because I believe Bedminster needs to be reinvented, but because I believe it doesn't. And I'll show up, I'll do the homework, I will ask direct questions, as all of you know. I'm not afraid to be direct. And that's it.
Okay, thank you. So what
Thanks for
we'll do
having
is,
any questions?
no, we'll do questions afterwards. Let's, Rich, come on up. Microphone is yours. And then what we'll do is if there's questions or comments from the TC, then let's have at it. So Rich, microphone is yours.
My name's Rich Costa, and I live in the Hills, where I have been a resident for 31 years, and I am the president of our HOA and vice president of the Hills Village North Master. I also work in the corporate world, so I understand where I am a director of new product design and development, and I understand how business works, both efficiently and inefficiently. The HOA in the Hills, or actually the form of government in the Hills, is the Homeowners Association. So what I would like to do is like to help the Township Committee keep government efficient, and I think I'm qualified. I have the experience to offer. I already have plenty of experience doing this in the HOA, just on a different scale or on a different level. And I've worked with most of you on the Township Committee, so I know what's involved. And I think that I can translate some of my skills to the Township Committee with a couple examples of some projects that have happened in our community. First is JCP&L. two separate occasions, our underground lateral lines failed, leaving entire buildings without power or electricity. When JCP&L showed up to address the problem, they assessed it and immediately walked off the job, saying that they're not responsible for fixing or maintaining the underground laterals. So I quickly jumped into action and had trailers bring in generators to provide power to those units that were without power. And I reacted quickly. I solved the problem by restoring power to our residents. And I did it quickly. I did it in real time. Altice, we were one of the first HOAs in the hills to have fiber brought into our community, while other HOAs were debating if they wanted it or if they even needed it. So they spent more time debating about planting, removing shrubs and trees in their community as opposed to focusing on improvements to their infrastructure. I saw that this was a good thing for our community. So I acted quickly. I worked with our attorney to get an agreement signed and get Altice put into our community, while other HOAs still to this day are without fiber. Lastly, this also helped me to prioritize between the insignificant and the big picture. Lastly, our community roofing and siding project. It was a large-scale project. It was a $5 million project. I've worked with many of you. I see you were involved when we were doing this. With this, had we done roofing and siding separately to address leaks that were perpetually happening in our community, we would have spent a lot more money on the project. By combining the two, we were able to save $600,000 in savings by eliminating duplicate work. Additionally, our siding was previously made of Georgia Pacific wood. It was not a very good or durable wood. It was more like a particle board, so it was like a sponge sucking up moisture. What we did is other boards before us had kicked the can down the road, leaving the old siding on, which was actually deteriorating underneath. So when we put on new siding, we put on vinyl siding and we put in composite trim. This allowed us to eliminate the need of painting the wood siding on our buildings. Painting was done in 5 phases over a 5-year period. By the time we finished phase 5, it was time to start all over again and go back to phase 1. So by doing roofing and siding and putting in the composite materials, we were able to eliminate $121,000 in annual painting fees. So I would like to continue doing what I'm already doing for my HOAs, just on a larger scale. So I'd be honored if you would consider me for Township Committee. Thank you.
Thank you, Rich. Thank you, Rich. So let's bring you both up towards the desk or the chair. Any further comments from either of you before we start answering or asking questions?
I came out to seek the position because that was what was asked of me, but I think Rich is the right guy for the seat and to serve and assist on the town council in this to finish out the term. So.
Okay.
I'm not worthy.
So you're endorsing
I'm endorsing her.
you're endorsing Rich. All right.
Rick, I just, do you plan on remaining, the HOA president, or will you give that up if you get that?
I would like to remain on the HOA as long as possible. And I have some time to figure out if it works or not. So I'd like to continue it for as long as possible. If necessary, I will step down because this would become my first priority.
And besides the regular council, committee meetings, there are committees that you're gonna be liaison to and have to attend their meetings. So it is more than just, 2 Mondays a month, so.
And I did work with Renee on the environmental commission. I was part of that, so I do know what's involved with the committees. So,
And I go back a long way with you. My first volunteering venture was on the board maybe what, 20 years ago?
Yes, it was.
And you guys survived that, huh?
Yeah,
What color is the pool now? Just curious.
I have no idea. I haven't seen that.
Inside joke.
Yeah.
Got it. Richard, I do have a question, or do you want to go first? Carson was very eloquent in terms of explaining, a project or priorities that he would like to do for Bedminster. From your perspective, what would you like to see? What would you like to work on? Or is there something that you feel we could do better, do differently?
See, I believe you already have a winning team, and I just want to support the winning team. I want to support your efforts because I believe in what our township committee is doing. And if there's something I can do to help promote your efforts and support your efforts, that's where I'd like to focus my attention.
Okay, well, thank you both for coming out and for being invested members of the community, right? Because that's kind of how we all got here. So everyone on the township committee brings their own talents and skills and their uniqueness. And so, but we all align in that we put our residents first. And so when you're any topic that comes up, any issue that comes up, we really, analyze the pros and cons of everything. And but we always keep our priority being our residents first. So that being said, if you join us up here on the dais, what do you think your talent and skill kind of would be? What are you bringing that maybe would benefit the township or the residents or the committee?
I believe that it's my background, working in the corporate world, knowing how business operates both efficiently and inefficiently. I would like
Microphone.
I'd like to just try and offer my support in finding those inefficiencies, working with our engineer, working with the township committee on whether it's capital reserve projects or improvements to our infrastructure. I would just like to be able to work and collaborate and provide, my insights based on my experiences working both in the corporate world as well as on the homeowners association, which is just a smaller scale of what you are doing for the town. And I'd like to broaden that and be able to help more people. That's why I'd like to move up from an HOA president to a township committee person.
So I just want to, maybe this follows up a bit on Gina's question. Give up the microphone. So when you affected that savings for your HOA, how was that communicated? Because at some point, right, so you have this savings of $600,000. That's big. On the other hand, you're combining two projects. So your fundraise or your capital expense just went up. How was that communicated and how was that received by the residents in Wood Duck Pond?
Surprisingly, we had a lot of support. I would want to say, we had probably close to 100% support of our residents. We were very transparent with them. We actually provided presentations at our meetings showing how the money was going to be used, what the savings would be. And in the end, we ended up having a $49 a month HOA increase. We did not have an assessment, just an increase to our HOA of $49 a month. And it was actually well received by our residents. And again, for us, it was all about creating transparency with our residents, sharing the challenges with them. What would happen if we kicked the can down the road like previous boards had done in our HOA? By putting off repairing the roofing and siding in our community, we were actually looking at damage to our structural damage that was occurring underneath the facade of our siding that was just not visible. We had to do destructive testing with our engineering company and shared those results with our residents. We shared videos of the siding crumbling when we did the destructive testing, and we were able to show examples of the wood rotting around the trim and the siding of our units. And previous boards were just putting spit and bubble gum fixes on our buildings, just putting in caulk and paint and just hoping nobody would notice it. So we shared this information with our residents and we made them aware that if we don't do this now, we're just going to be in for bigger expenses later.
Great. That's, thank you very much for that answer. If there's no further questions or comments, I'll ask the Township Committee one more time. Once again, we're not stuck with these two because they only gave us two names.
Wow, what an endorsement.
We can pick. And there's some possible victims out there. Oh, Kathy Chris, you just raised your hand.
Come on up.
So, no further questions or comments. Carson, I just want to say that your presentation was excellent. Your dedication to Bedminster is obvious. It does not need repeating. And your endorsement to Rich is noble, and I appreciate what you've done. And I know Mayor Parker, who's the head of the RMC, is right over there over John Bellara's head. And I know that he was very appreciative of you coming out and participating. And on behalf of the Bedminster Township Committee, we often say this on behalf of the TC, but you've got a bright future ahead of you, and we hope that you maintain that bright future here in Bedminster.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Council.
If no further questions or comments, I will take a motion to move forward with the vote. So we'll do that by acclamation.
So
Ready? You guys move? You guys ready?
Second.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Committee woman?
You didn't actually say who.
Not there yet, Attorney Bellardo.
So just want to keep.
Do you have the run of show? Robin, who has the run of show tonight?
Putting down with
You do, Mayor.
Committee woman Fernandez, would you like to select?
I'd like to nominate Rich Costa for former committee woman Mareski's position on Township Committee. Is that what you said?
Okay, that's one. No, it's not a second. We're voting now.
Oh.
So that's one vote for Rich. We're going to go in order of seniority. So now Bill. Well, actually, he would have been first.
Okay.
Good sir. Bill, you're up.
You were his first, senior.
Ladies first. How about I'm the
How about that? Ladies first. Thank you. Thank you, Judith.
I concur with Rich's appointment nomination.
Colin?
Am I up now? I'm not sure which way.
You are
this
up.
goes.
You are up.
Yes, I concur with Rich as our next Township Committee person.
Rich, congratulations.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, so you are now going to get sworn in, and so that seat does not stay cold long. So we're gonna do this.
We're gonna do.
We're gonna do this.
You have them both made, just in case.
Excuse me?
We have them both made. just in case.
Yeah, you're wanting some making the audience.
No, Tim, did you have them?
If anyone?
Anybody want to bring up?
Anyone?
No.
Anyone?
You want me to hold something?
Sure, you're down the bottom lane.
I'll hold it that way.
You're gonna read that. You need your glasses, although it's big. I'll get out of the way.
Here, what we'll do. I,
Richard Costa,
do solemnly swear to repeat after me,
solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the state of New Jersey,
and the state of New Jersey,
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
that I will bear true faith and allegiance
to the same
to the same
and to the governments established in the United States and
to the governments established in the United States
and in this state,
and in the state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
and that I will faithfully,
and that I will faithfully,
impartially,
impartially,
and justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all the duties
of the office of Township Committee Person
of the duties of the office of Township Committee Person
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
and that I will not use my office
and that I will not use my office
to grant preferential treatment,
to grant preferential treatment,
nor to seek personal gain,
nor to seek personal gain,
favor,
favor,
or advantage
or advantage
not available to the general public.
not available to the general public.
So help me God.
So help me God.
You take your spot right there.
Thank you.
Photos? You did such a good job with the cannon blast.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's right.
Should we take a photo of the whole township committee?
Yeah.
I think because we have a new township committee, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
That's probably gonna go on the Bedminster.
Right. Pen? You fill it out.
We do.
So where do you-
Thank you.
Let's see here.
There?
Do you want to just hold me?
There.
Yeah, but the only thing is we have bills, so we got to figure out again.
I'll go with Gina. She's.
So wait, one stand in front.
Yeah, we stand.
Just go right there.
I'm going with Jason.
Oh.
I'm saying Bill. You forgot about poor Bill already.
It's been a story of, left. Grabbing your hand.
Yeah. It's just fun.
Yeah, I don't have my.
Around him.
Yeah.
Oh, just stand around, that's right.
Can we catch the Robin?
Have to make it down.
Rich, get in here. In front of center.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. All right. Oh, wait, step on. I'm gonna do one more with my phone, because that's the one that I'm gonna be posting. Ready? All right, that's good. Big smile, Bill. You guys look awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
At the end, we'll slide you over to the
Okay.
logo.
Great.
Very good.
Congratulations.
I didn't do a roll call, so.
Because I was really down the step.
He might keep rolling though.
Well, we'll keep on speaking about the Seinfeld episode. There was an episode. Was it Simpsons Family, like her grandmother's?
I was wondering if person mentioned to his wife how much time.
Hey, Mayor, we're on public comment.
So now's the time of the meeting that we open up the microphone, the dais up here, the Zoom session for public comment. Any member of the public wishing to make a comment, ask a question in the Township Committee. Now is your opportunity to do so. As we have been saying in the past, you are not guaranteed of an answer. You're not guaranteed of a dialogue with the Township Committee unless one of the Township Committee decides to engage. And if you get an answer, you're certainly not guaranteed of getting an answer you're going to like. So please
Good.
give your name and your street.
Oh,
Start with Mr. Grundyke.
Jason Grundyke, Chief of the Fire Department. I do no longer live in Bedminster, so no street. I live in Gladstone. Sorry very much. No tax paid. Just here to say thank you. The fire department hit 125 years of service this year to both Bedminster and Far Hills in general. And so as a thank you, wanted to show here to give to the council. I apologize, I did not have a gift. I did not know that a new council person was being adopted and brought in this evening. So there's no question, there's no ask. I'm just presenting if that's something that's allowed.
That is allowed.
Presents? Of course.
Present.
So it's just a little gift from the fire department in general. It is Burnt Mills cider and a t-shirt.
Aw,
Wow.
thank you so much.
I'll just go by the front half here. Be careful, bag is
Thank you, Chief.
for you. This is for you, Robin.
Too. I like the labels.
Shirt size.
Oh, thank you.
You should mention your wife. The times
love.
left.
Thank
you, Jason.
Because
Thank you, Jason.
And that's the last for me.
thank
All right, thank you very much. That's all I've got.
Guys.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Chief
Thank you.
Grundyke.
Thank you. You no longer need me, correct?
Thank you.
Good.
We need you all the time.
Yeah. Yes, but not right now.
You're on 24/7.
Mayor Jacobs.
Good evening.
You have Steve Parker online.
Mayor Parker, your hand is raised for public comment.
Yes, sir, Mr. Mayor, and congratulations on the wisdom of the Township Committee's choice. Committeeman Costa, you look good in that position. But I also felt I needed to kind of explain, since the mayor so often said that we failed to give you 3 candidates. The Bedminster RMC gave you 2 outstanding candidates tonight. You chose from 2 extremely qualified leaders in our community. And you made a great choice. And I just want to say that we'll probably be looking for Mr. Brienza in the near future. And I know Mr. Costa is going to serve the township extremely well. I'm really proud. It's a good night for Bedminster. So from the Atlanta Hartsfield Airport and outside of the Burger King, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor Parker. And Steve, I just want to note that one of the things that really cemented it for me with Rich was when he said, you know, what you could do on communications with the HOA residents is to blame the prior administration. So that was a great idea. I'm going to take that under advisement. So Mayor Parker, if you hear your name being mentioned later,
I noticed on the Zoom that you don't have a thumbs down option on the reactions here. So I don't understand. Oh, here we go. Yeah, we do. There we go. How about that? All right. I'll leave.
Robin, please put Mayor Parker on mute and we'll proceed with the rest of the meeting. We are still in public comment. So if anyone else has a question, comment, now's your opportunity to do so. Moving on. We have one set of meeting minutes to approve. That's the July 6th, 2026 Township Committee comments. We did not have executive session that night. So any comments or questions regarding those minutes? Take a motion to approve the minutes. Rich, you cannot participate since you were not on Township Committee at that time.
Okay, so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, sorry, Robin.
That's okay.
We have 4 permits and raffles. I'm going to cover the first. I'm going to move them around a bit. So we're going to cover A, B, and D. Social fair permit to benefit the Center for Contemporary Art on October 23rd, 2026. From 6 to 10 p.m. at the Center for Contemporary Art, 2020 Burnt Mills Road. A social fair permit to benefit Mainstream on August 29, 2026 from 6 to 9 p.m. at Red Tail Farm on Rattlesnake Bridge Road. And D, we're going to skip C for now. An on-premise 50-50 raffle to benefit Society of the Sisters of Christian Charity of New Jersey on September 29, 2026 from 9:30 a.m. to 7 p.m. at Fiddler's Elbow Country Club. Any comments regarding those 2 permits and 1 raffle? Seeing none, take a motion to approve.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The next one, and we're putting this up for a slightly more individual consideration, some discussion from Robin, is the golf and equestrian permit for Live Golf New York on August 6 to 9, 2026 from 6 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. at Trump National Golf Club, Lamington Road. Ms. Ray, do you want to walk us through this application? Has been pending for a while. Where do we stand on getting all the comments from staff and professionals?
Yeah, Mayor, there's been weekly meeting, or I should say bi-weekly meetings with our professionals and the Live Golf staff for just short of about 7 months. And I'm happy to report that every department has been satisfied with the permits and has signed off. And I can just tell you just briefly, that would be the fire official, the police chief, Township Administration, Zoning Officer, Board of Health, and sorry, but Paul Ferrero couldn't be here tonight, but he did say the permit is good, but he's subject to just a DEP exception that they're looking for the merchandise tent, but everything's good and he's happy to sign off on it when he returns. So all is in order, Mayor.
Okay, and from a finance, all of the application fees have been paid?
Correct. Everything's been satisfied.
Okay, so there's nothing from the administration, there's no outstanding issues regarding that application? Okay. Chief Bernardo, any comments from you regarding the Live Golf application?
Mayor, I reviewed the security plan. We don't have any issues on our end.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments from the Township Committee on the Live Golf application?
Just a quick question. Amplified sound, that's not a concert, is it?
No concert.
Okay.
Time.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, if there's no further questions or comments, take a motion to approve the golf and equestrian permit for Live Golf.
So moved.
Second.
You can second? You cannot second?
I was going to second, but yes,
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm going to point. Thank you. Next.
Okay,
thank you.
Okay.
thank you. We'll go to monthly report discussion by subcommittee chair, Committee Woman Hernandez.
Mayor? Get used to this ladies first thing. Okay, so summer is very quiet, of course. However, not for DPW. They're busiest at, time of year. So they've been working on the police cars and DPW equipment, lining the soccer fields, grading the dirt roads, cutting the grass, mowing the sides of the roads. And they were working on the streetlights in Autumn Ridge, and that was completed on July 31st. And then they're going to start the streetlights on Robertson Drive this week. And again, storm cleanup from that storm again. So they've been busy. And that's all the updates I have for you.
Okay, thank you. Committeeman Rosen.
Thank you, Mayor. It's nice to be here in person. On the rec front, camp is closing over this week. Half-day camps next week, gearing up for Fall Fest. And on the fire department side, they have been busy with all of the various storms, and to date, 360 calls. And that's it.
Okay, Committeeman Hickey.
Thank you, Mayor. Good evening, all. Board of Health, they will finally have a meeting this month where at least one application will be heard. Board of Ed, there is no meeting this month. We will see you in September when the kids are back in school. And Mayor, that is all I have.
Okay, so let's start with the farmer's market. So Colin, I believe last week we had what, 1756?
1726.
1726.
Yeah.
1726. That's 1,726 attendees, not volunteers, not the vendors. 1726 attendees through the market. That's a big number. The Saturday before that, 2151. That's a record. So end of July, we had 2,151 attendees go through the market. That's a record. Our prior record was the opening Saturday of last year when we had 1911, 1912, something like that. That is a significant jump. And once again, kudos to the Farmers Market Committee, to our social media, to the vendors, and to the support from the Township Committee, administration. It's remarkable what that's become. And I want to give a special thank you to the volunteers who are out there directing traffic, assisting in parking, assisting the vendors, assisting the attendees as they go through in the heat, in the dust, in the rain, in the thunder, in the lightning. They're out there. And so far, no one got hit by lightning and no one's gotten hit by a car. So we'll take that as success. Once again, those numbers are incredible. just tremendous. Land Use Board, there's been no meetings. There's no applications for the first week in August. There is an application for the second meeting in August. And I would expect that there'll be a much more active September and October for the Land Use Board as additional applications are coming through. Police Committeewoman Fernandez and I had a preliminary meeting on the commencement of PBA negotiations. So Gina, your best efforts of avoiding that liaison position have failed. And thank you for joining me as we proceed with PBA contract negotiations. I've had some, this is not necessarily on subcommittee, but had some meetings with some potential interest in businesses looking to locate at the former AT&T campus. Those are preliminary. Had discussions both with county and the folks from JLL representing MetLife on that. And as I was driving here to the meeting, I was on the phone with Colleen Marr from Somerset County, the executive director, talking about how we can work together to facilitate some development over at that property. So stay tuned and we'll see if any of these opportunities have legs. Ms. Ray, may we please have the administrator's report?
Yes, Mayor. So first and foremost, the July 25th canon dedication at the Jacobus Vandenberg House was a terrific success. We had a really nice turnout there. Committeeman Hickey presided over the group along with Paul Ferraro, engineer, who donated the cannon to the township. And Pat got a great firing of the cannon on film, so that was pretty cool. It was a great event overall, and I think everyone was.
Don't blush, Pat. Don't blush. Don't put your head down. That was you. How did you get the timing on that? Come on.
It's hard luck. I just video it, that's all. Then
You got the cannon blast.
Yeah.
it's
Excellent.
luck.
Pulitzer Prize nomination right there.
I try that again
For
myself.
photography.
Well done.
There you go. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Rob.
Okay, so we had hoped to tie this all in with the dedication of our new Crossroads Park down at Plaquemine, but timing just didn't work out as we had planned. But look forward to that coming in the near future for an opening of Crossroads Park. It is 99.9% done. We have a bronze plaque to install and a temporary sign will be going up until the more permanent sign is complete.
So when do Robin and Jason, when do you expect to finish that 0.01% so we can open up Crossroads Park? Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks fantastic.
whenever you're ready.
Yeah, it looks great. It looks great. I know we've got some discussions in exec, but
Correct.
kudos to the contractor and a special, once again, thank you to Paul Ferraro. So not only on the donation of the cannon, but also on the design of Crossroads Park. So I just want to thank Paul for all the work he did on that. It looks great. I've been dropping by every single day, checking it out, seeing the progress. And it looks really good. So thanks all there.
Landscape things we still need to finish up over there, and once we get that all set, then we'll do the opening.
So are we still waiting on delivery of plants, or what's the landscaping schedule?
We just need to work out with the adjacent property owners, just some cleanup that we'd like to take
Okay.
care of, just to spruce it up.
Okay, great.
And the other thing is I participated in PBA negotiations. That's coming fast and furious, and I'll leave it at that.
Okay. And on the subject of policing, Chief Bernardo, any update on community policing efforts?
Yeah, good evening, Mayor. A few weeks ago, our officers attended Camp Bedminster and we hung out with the kids and made them snow cones. In July, we just wrapped up our Christmas in July fundraiser. I just wanted to thank everybody who provided donations that support our local veterans. And coming up in a few weeks, the police department is hosting a family fun day event which is August 27th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the River Road Park. It's in conjunction with the rec department, the first aid squad, and the fire departments. And there's going to be free food and inflatables and a dunk tank, and it should be a good time. I hope people are available to come and spend some time with us. And that's all I have, Mayor.
Hopefully better weather than last year.
Yes. Yes.
Please don't put that out into the universe, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, that was the jinx. So do we have a press release, whether it's coming from the police department or from rec on the family fun night?
Well, they've been posting on social media.
It's been-
It's on our
I know it's on social media. Do we just make sure that
Sure.
Burnsville News gets that or TAP? Okay. All right. Thanks,
So
Pat.
Mayor, I also forgot to mention I worked on the tax insert, so that taxes envelopes are being stuffed as we speak, so.
And I think what we talked about before, this was the comment from Mr. Rasavi regarding the new regulations for the farmland assessment program. So you did get that language from Ed Kerwin, and there will be a note that everyone, filling out their taxes, take note of the new regulations and new thresholds for the farmland assessment program. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Chief Bernardo. Introduction of ordinances. We have none. Public hearing of ordinances, we have none. Consent agenda, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 items on the consent agenda. These are items of a routine nature. Any member of the Township Committee, Rich, any member of the Township Committee may pull one, some, or all of them off for individual consideration. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to approve the items on the consent agenda.
So moved.
A second?
Well done.
We roll call vote, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
Committeeman Costa.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
We have one resolution for individual consideration. That's Resolution 2026-134. This resolution authorizes the extension of the statutory grace period for the 2026 third quarter property tax installment. Ms. Ray.
So we were waiting for the tax bill and the rate to be certified. So we've actually received that information from the county. So it's go, 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 print those bills and get them out. In the meantime, we are offering residents an extension to pay their taxes by August 31st.
Okay.
This year.
So there was a delay from the county. So until the county information could be provided, it's unfair to put that on the residents. And that gets worked out with the county and the schools. So everyone knows that their money is going to be slightly delayed.
Despite us being one of the first towns to submit our taxes to the county. We get
Thank
held up
you.
Just like everyone else.
Thank you, Ms. Ray.
Stragglers.
Yes.
So,
Any questions or comments regarding Resolution 2026-134? Seeing none, take motion to approve.
I approve.
Make the motion.
I make the motion to approve.
Thank you.
Second.
Second.
okay, roll call vote again, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
Committeeman Costa.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye. Thank you. I'll take a motion to approve the bills pending review of individual invoices and purchase orders.
So moved?
Second.
You guys are flying. Roll call again, please. Committeeman Hickey.
Aye.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Aye.
Committeeman Rosen.
Aye.
Committeeman Costa.
Aye.
And Mayor Jacobs.
Aye.
Thank you.
Any member of the Township Committee have anything they'd like to put on for discussion under new business? And moving right along, old business. We'll start with Committeeman Hickey and utilities.
Thank you, Mayor. Quick update on JCP&L. We did have an outage last Tuesday night, lasted about 2 hours. It was confined mostly to Lamington Road and the Bedminster Village area. As you know, there are bad storms in the area, which it seems like every night we have some bad storms. This had a lot of lightning, which I suspect may have impacted the Greater Crossroads substation. On the flip side, while power may have fluctuated for a moment or two in the hills, They did not experience a prolonged outage. So I suspect the new system of switches and reclosers is working as planned. So that's some good news. I do not have any other updates. Jason, I don't know if you have anything.
No, you want to talk about the garden, Mr. Mayor?
Sure.
So everybody up there has a 2-month bill for our community garden. Wanted to let everybody know the costs associated with it right now. June, July was $392, and May and June was $342. Looks like we're running about 3.3 gallons per plot per day.
That's a lot.
A lot.
Per plot per day.
That's a lot.
Is that what were we expecting?
Nobody really even.
Nobody really knows.
Nope.
That's a lot. That's excessive considering that some of the plots are still,
Let's figure 180
Yeah.
plots.
And it seems like that would be overwatering the plants, and also it has rained a lot.
Yeah. So I've asked Jason to provide that information to Neil and to Bill and to have that as a discussion point for the Community Garden Committee. I know that they'll be meeting shortly and that'll be a subject of discussion. One of the things is it's on the participants to turn the water off when it's not being used.
So this is basically them from people not turning off hoses.
We don't really know.
We don't
really know.
Oh, okay, so it could be just
It could be leaks, it could be overwatering, it could be letting the hose run while they're doing something else. But
So one thing to consider too, the watering buckets are 2-gallon buckets. And I know just for my tomato garden alone, I water 3 times a week. And it takes 2 buckets to water my garden each time, just my one garden 3 times a week.
so Rich has a garden. His spot, I believe, is
Number one.
number one. I don't know who you got that spot, but that's and his garden looks great. Your tomatoes look.
I mean, the gallonage is one thing. We're also getting $181 service fee every month.
Yeah.
So
when New Jersey American Water offers to bring the water line
Oh, they love
for free, there's a
catch.
there. Yeah.
Razors and razor blades.
Yes. So once again, bring it to the garden committee. And if Laura gets her, let Laura sink her teeth into that. And I believe there'll be some prompt enforcement and effective enforcement.
It's the first
Yeah.
hiccup that we've encountered. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's many to follow,
Agreed. On the issue, we also have repair project in Bedminster. Rodney? Some updates on our sewer project?
No major updates currently, although we have had some progress. It's, as the project has been, slow. I think the last thing that was probably reported to you was we've installed 2 of the 4 air releases. Currently waiting for the contractor to get remobilized to finish up the remaining 2. The remaining 2 required a highway occupancy permit for them to do the work, which is a 2-mile of signage that they have to put out, along with a lane closure, detour, or well, not a detour, but a lane closure on Route 206 on a state highway. So it's attenuator trucks. It's quite a big deal to do the 2 remaining air releases. I do think barring any issues, we should get those done in a day when they finally do mobilize. I've requested a date from them as to when they're going to get together and finish up at least that part of the project. I have not got an answer back from them yet. I speak to them probably 2 to 3 times a week. Our actual structure for the wet well is complete. It has been fabricated. It's made. It's sitting at the manufacturer. We'll be getting invoiced for that shortly. They don't want to mobilize and bring that to the site until they're actually here and ready to dig the hole for it, because it involves a pretty large crane to bring that in and set that. I forget exactly what the weight is on it, but it is quite heavy and does involve a pretty good sized crane to do that. So they will bring that in and set that when the hole is dug. They have done some work on the tank in preparation to wet blast that and paint it and do the coating on it. I think some of the hesitation there is they also have to do the inside of that tank, which is going to be used up until the new system is in place and switched on. So I think they're kind of dragging their feet on that because they don't want to it's a subcontractor that comes in to do that work for them. They don't want to bring that subcontractor in until they're ready to do the entire job. They've had their electrician on site to decommission what equipment they can in the building. There's some stuff there that's already hasn't been in use. That's part of the contract to remove. So they have decommissioned that. Roofing materials on site. Again, that's a subcontractor they're waiting on to get here to do that work to replace the roof. All the lighting's been decommissioned. It's ready to be removed. As you've seen, the facade's been removed. What else have we got? Still waiting for them, and I've just recently requested this again, some cost estimate to redo some of the office space that was part of the contract. They were concerned with the amount that we had in the contract, so I asked them to provide us a amount for what they thought it would be, so we could then take something out or find a different funding source to do some of that work.
That's office space in the DPW building,
In the
but
utility building, yes.
but providing for space for the sewer facility.
Correct. Yes, that out of everything in that building and considering when it was built, everything, the only thing that came up with any lead paint or asbestos was the actual countertops of the desk I use and the sink. That the countertop for the sink.
So is that on a separate schedule, or if that's already part of the contract?
It's a separate item with an amount.
But the entire project's been approved.
Correct.
And funded.
Correct.
So why does there need to be any further delay in getting that portion of the project completed?
There shouldn't be.
Okay.
That's.
And here we are, we're in third quarter 2026.
Right.
We're anticipating in the ground work third quarter or fourth quarter of 2026?
Again, if I could get a straight answer out of them, I would hope it's third quarter. It needs to be third quarter. And that's what we have consistently has been our message to them, that this project needs to move. We need to get it done. And they really have been, they're coming and doing a little bit here and a little bit there. And I think it's just to show us some activity, but nothing. We haven't got any major part of the job done yet. Also, the generator has been delivered, so that's sitting here on site. It's a big, large generator, 300 kW generator. The concrete pad and the plumbing for that, for the electrical, that has been completed. Again, that's something they're going to set when they bring the crane for the wet well. So they've hesitated. I actually did push them. They didn't even want to bring the generator here yet because they had to go above to rent the machine to unload the generator here. But I said, it needs to happen. It needs to get here. It's complete. The generator was built, complete, sitting at Onan in Wisconsin or Cummins. And I said, it needs to get here. We need to have it on site. We need invoices for it. So that's here on site. The gas company, the coordination with the gas company is complete. They've been out. So the gas company has reached out to the contractor as to when they can come in and put their gas main in. And that's for the generator. Nothing in the building has gas. It's just the generator itself. And we've also met with the contractor, JCP&L, about how the electric will be configured for the building. So we've got that worked out. It's just a matter of.
So it sounds like all the material has been purchased.
Most everything, yes. There's a few outstanding.
Practically all the material is on site, just waiting installation. So
right there.
if we assume a third quarter start, What's the completion date?
Well, completion date, they still have what is in their contract for completion date. And I really don't want to even speak to completion date at this point, other than obviously we have to confine them to what's in the contract and they need to have it done by then, but I'm not getting.
The first date is December 31st, 2026. Given some of the setbacks, the engineer gave until June of 2027.
Rodney, when we had the staff meeting, you provided us the timeline of the contract.
Yes.
Are we delayed past that point now? To the initial dates that things.
Not end date, we
No,
definitely
and
should
I'm
not
just
be
saying the
end
different
date,
steps
but
and
as
it
far
had
as
different.
Steps, yes, they've been
Everything's
delayed.
delayed. Okay.
Yeah, the Gantt chart's off now.
Yes,
Yeah, okay. So can we ask the contractor for a new updated timeline?
yes,
So, yeah, do we have that new, is there an updated Gantt chart?
No, not yet.
not a updated one. We have one
I want an
updated.
updated one.
Yes.
Talk to Gina.
Yeah.
And Rich, if do you hear anything in this conversation that we can blame Mayor Parker over? No?
That's the only
Yes,
sort of
yeah.
way.
Thank you, Rodney.
Tough crowd.
You give an opening. We do have an executive session tonight. It should be quick and we will not be taking any formal action after the executive session. So what we'll do is we will run through Township Committee comments. We will excuse the audience. You're certainly welcome to come back after we go through executive session. It should be quick. But once again, we will not be taking formal action when we return to adjourn for the evening. So with that, let's go through Township Committee comments and we will start with Committeeman Costa.
No comments other than it's an honor to be up here with such a great team.
Thank you, Rich. Honor to have you.
Thank
Pleased
you.
to have you here.
Thank you.
Committeewoman Fernandez.
Thank you, Mayor. I would like to congratulate Committeeman Rich Costa on your appointment to Township Committee. And we're happy to have you. I know you're going to do great things. I'm just, getting your toes wet right now. And I would like to thank Carson for coming out, and Carson Brienza for coming out and, stepping up and being such an invested member of our community over all these years. I'd like to thank the fire department for all they do and for the president. And I was going to do that. Those shirts that we got and some other things that. And that's all, Mayor.
Thank you.
And welcome back, Bill.
And welcome back, Bill. And speaking of Bill, Committeeman Rosen.
Thank you, Mayor. First of all, it's nice to be out and about, not staring at the four walls of my family room. And welcome aboard, Rich. Like I said, we've worked together for a long time. It's nice to see you up here. You're bringing a lot and good luck. And also kudos to Carson for his efforts. And I think he has a bright future also. So anyway, welcome aboard and good luck.
Thank you.
Committeeman Hickey.
Thank you, Mayor. So first off, your wife is coming back tonight, right?
I don't know.
All right, I'm a little worried. I'll give you a ride home.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Yeah, no,
Those chairs have wheels.
we can hook it to the back of the car.
There we go.
All right. Now, I just want to say first off, congratulations, Rich. You're a great addition to the team. Thank you for volunteering your service and your time. And I think that was evident, Mayor Parker mentioned as well. Both of you have given so much to the community in terms of investment of time and commitment because you love Bedminster. And Mr. Brienza isn't here right now because he probably ran back to the firehouse and is working there right now, I'm sure. So thank you both for all you've done for Bedminster and what you will continue to do for Bedminster. And congratulations again.
Thank you.
So we often talk about how local government is, your senator, your governor, your congressman, they are distant. And it's Township Committee. It's really where we have direct contact with our residents. But there's a layer of government that is even closer to the residents. And that form of government is the HOA. And we talk about it, quite often, that the contact with your residents and managing the expectations of all your residents. And we certainly have had many discussions on condominium related concerns. Oftentimes, folks will come to us thinking that there's a condominium issue that the township committee can insert ourselves into, and that's not the case. We'd say you got to talk to your HOA. We don't know your HOA. They're not responsive. Here's someone who has been completely responsive and proactive to his HOA, and it was evident in I mentioned this before. When you had some of the power issues in Woodduck Pond, and it was your proactive responses, making sure that your residents were that they were minimally impacted by power outages, and your doggedness in pursuing JCP&L and certainly working with Committeeman Hickey in getting JCP&L to reevaluate its position, and you were successful. So kudos to you on that. That is not something, it's not easy to get a utility to change its mind, and you were successful and you got reimbursed, and you made sure that not only were your residents got their power restored and with the generator, but you got reimbursed for it as well. So tremendous success on that, and hope you bring that same doggedness and determination to the township committee, and I'm sure you will.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And to Chief Brianza, currently Deputy Chief at the Far Hills Bedminster Fire Department. Once again, I said it before. Thank you for putting yourself out there. I know when Mayor Parker had discussions with both of you, he told it, oh yeah, it's only a couple hours a month, 2 meetings, maybe that's it, right? So he continues that lie, as he did with me. And but Carson, I think as Committeeman Hickey mentioned, he's probably off and at the fire department, which I know he is. And if you need something done, you ask a busy person to do it. And we've got a busy person here. And Carson Brianza, you've got a terrific future. And I think Bedminster has great expectations for you in the future. With that, I'll take a motion to adjourn to executive session. Once again, we will not be taking any formal action when we return to the public session. So with that, I'll take a motion to adjourn.
Should I make the motion?
Yes.
I'd like to make a motion to adjourn to the executive.
Second.
All in favor?
Favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Once again, we will be going to executive, and when we return for public session.
Threw that at.
Jeannie kicks her.
So it is 8:43. The Township Committee has returned to public session. As we indicated earlier, we are not taking any formal action following our executive session. And Committeeman Costa at 8:43, I'll take a motion to adjourn for the evening.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Good job.
Thank you. Welcome, Rich. Welcome back, Bill.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
What do we need to do
Should we
now?
take a real quick picture? Yeah, we're gonna show him over.
I'm gonna see if we.